Hey.
Hey is right. Woo. Big bong ripping. Welcome. Hey, yes, it sure is. It's, what is it? It's episode number 12, and this is the 420 Lifestyle Show. Jade's here today. Hey, Jade, how you doing?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing really good. And Matthew's here, and he's working on the VR camera. We will be back in virtual reality shortly.
So exciting.
It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. You haven't seen it yet.
No, I haven't. Not yet.
I watched part of last week's show, just a small segment, and it's really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, because what you guys are seeing on this camera, when you have the headset on, I could look to the side and see like all of that, and I got the couches all the way to there.
Like the panoramic.
Basically, it's really kind of cool because I got to watch you and Mark and everybody sitting, which I normally don't see. I'm not really paying attention. But and then I could look up and I could see the ceiling.
That's so cool.
I could see I could see all the cables on the floor.
It's wild.
It gives you a real perspective of what it's really like here at the Cannabis Culture Lounge. And because really this doesn't do it justice, the shot you guys get to see on this camera.
Yeah, it's very two-dimensional compared to
well, they just
VR.
see what's behind us. They don't actually get the whole, like I say, the wires.
There's no depth. Like the depth is.
Yeah.
Cool.
The plugs and all the cables and the conduit and stuff and fire alarms and whatever. This is the what is this? This is 420 week countdown because really it's if Boxing Day can turn into Boxing Week and Boxing Month and other holidays, I don't see why we shouldn't have 420 week.
420 week. That's
absolutely.
That's a great idea.
There's stuff going on all week long leading up to the 420. I mean, a lot of people are prepping and having parties and events, and we're going to talk about some of those on the countdown calendar. I'll have more info, what's going on.
Awesome.
I'm excited.
No kidding.
420's big.
Oh,
this is it.
So huge here.
And I think, they have like the year of the child and the year of the grandparent. And the year. We got to have year of the stoner.
Year of the stoner.
I think there really should be year of the stoner. It's totally.
Food for thought, for sure.
I tell you, we rule the internet. We should just make it happen.
Why not?
That's where things are happening these days. On that internet, the World Wide Web, yes. Okay. So what else is coming up? I have a bonus top 10 list today.
Excellent.
Yeah, we got 2 top 10 lists.
Oh, is that because we're not actually doing a show per se next week?
Because next week is 420. No, that's not why.
Oh, I was just.
It's because the first list I thought was shitty.
Okay.
And I didn't agree with them. And I thought, but rather than take it out, I went, no, I'm going to read that. And anyways, and then we thought and then I found a good one.
Why didn't you just 86 the first one?
I just thought, because we're not having a show. Oh, right, you said that.
Right.
That's why. Just because I thought, we'll have them both just in case some people. You'll see why. I'll talk about that at the. We've got good news from the Canadian press. We have all 20 minutes or more of videos, but all short ones.
Awesome.
We have, what else do we have? We have 3 happy cats, and they're here. And they're handing out good treats. So if you have nothing better to do here in Vancouver, you should get on down here and score yourself some free treats and check the show. We're here at 307 West Hastings, and second floor of the Vapor Lounge, Cannabis Culture Lounge. That's at least for now. We might be moving our location.
Wow.
It's possible. When we come back after 420, we might just be coming back from somewhere else.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Traveling's good.
Yeah, somewhere else here in town. I'm thinking about that. Oh, and one of the videos we've got, we'll be doing that on our show, and you'll see what that's all about when we roll that video.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna be. It's like arts and craftsy kind of thing, but real pod oriented. Yeah, we were talking about that too. Remember?
Over pasta.
That's right. Over pasta. That was so good too.
Thanks.
Matthew's here. Like I say, Matthew Lynch is here, and he's once he gets the camera fixed, he's just doing some modifications to the unit, and we will be back in virtual reality, and he's going to come back and talk a little bit about. Are you going to talk about 8x6?
We talk about vapor. For sure.
Vapor, yeah.
8x6 vapor.
Okay, all right. So that's it. We'll have that. And I think we should probably, I'm going to continue to rip this bong. Probably roll up a video for, and check out this SpaceNet thing that I got going on. This is like, if you have a fear of heights, go to full screen and watch this because, yeah, it will get you, rattle you. Go ahead, brother. Thank you.
What's going on? Dude, we're about to tie roll out into the SpaceNet, have some fun. What SpaceNet? That SpaceNet? That's the one.
You know what you're doing. Yeah, the shorter it is, even so, it's actually better to get up. Nice. I like all the weapons. On your back, dude, the thing, the step is after wrapping around the parachute a little bit, so just rip it off.
Yeah! Have a good one. Yeah! Holy. Yeah! Woo!
Okay, well, that's an all-new style of base jumping out of a hole in the sky. I thought that was pretty cool.
Insane.
Yeah, these guys just in this big canyon. Mm-hmm. They strung cables, made like a big net, just out in the middle of space.
Jeez.
With a hole in the middle.
Wow.
So they would like go out on a cable and then onto the net. And then they would jump through the hole in the middle and do like base jumping.
That's crazy.
But it's hardly a base, so I don't know what you call that.
Space jumping?
Space net. Yeah.
Space jumping.
Space jump. I don't know. It's kind of cool. And, anyhow, what else? Oh, of course. Yes, I'll start with this story right away. Might as well. Good news, though. Canadian Press is doing a great job. They're, it seems I have no problem at all finding stories that are just negative to the government, and that's good. I remember in the last election that, you know, if you watched it enough on in the news, like on mainstream media, there really is an overwhelm. You know, you noticed how they're kind of biased. They pretend they're not, but just the way they speak when they talk about, when they would speak about the Liberals, they kind of like were kind of negative in tone and posture. And when they would talk about the Conservatives and Harper, they always kind of like, brighten up a little bit. And there was a bit of that. I was noticing because I was paying attention to that sort of thing. Excuse me. And now things have switched, though. And this happens quite a bit, especially with the incumbent government that's in power at this length of time. They've under so much criticism, the media can't ignore it any longer. Regardless of who owns it, they just can't keep spinning out positive stories. Yet there's way too much heat on this government.
Oh, I know.
And anyhow, a recent poll suggests that support for Bill C-51, the spy bill, is still dropping. And that's good news. And the reason is, it starts right off in the beginning of this story, that it continues to slide as Canadians learn more about the controversial anti-terror legislation. So, because this was such a huge bill, at first nobody knew a lot. But as we are digging into it more and more and more, the stories are coming out, and more people are offended and are like against it.
Well,
Yeah.
it's good that, people are kind of waking up and realizing that,
According to numbers from the Forum Research Institute, 56% of those aware of Bill C-51, this is people aware. It doesn't tell you how many people they asked that weren't aware. They disapprove. 33% support it. But that doesn't say that. It also doesn't tell us if they know about it either.
No.
Weeks ago, they did a poll, just a couple weeks ago, that showed that 50% of those aware of the bill disapproved and 38% were in favor.
What poll was that?
This was a poll from Forum about whether or not, if you knew about C-51, whether you approved or disapproved.
Okay.
Yeah. So they asked people a few weeks ago, and then they asked them again.
Right.
A few weeks later, I guess, I don't know if it was the same people, probably different people, but they asked them. And okay, so the latest numbers suggest that most of the opposition to the bill sits at 75% among young Canadians between the ages of 18 and 34.
Interesting.
So I would suggest that age group is really aware of the bill. But and it makes me wonder why then that age group the lowest percentage of eligible voters. Well, ask yourself that question. Because it's true. That's exactly it's the people under 35, between 18 and 35, have the lowest numbers of turning up to vote.
Perhaps it's safe to say at this point that this bill is actually making our youth step up, and maybe our youth will actually come out and vote this year.
I sure hope so. If they don't, we're sunk. We're in trouble.
So.
Because, there's so much other stuff like vote splitting and strategic voting.
Strategic voting
and
is the
all
way
that
to do it, yeah. As long as we get him out, at the end of the day.
It also, anyways, this poll about the C-51, they're also saying it appears to point some bad news for the federal Liberals. So they support the legislation, but they aim to amend the bill if they win the next federal election to provide stronger oversight of national security agencies, among other things. But 75% of Liberal supporters told the firm they oppose the bill. So let's just say, that this Trudeau's got, young Justin has some serious thinking and sidestepping to do over that.
I think he's kind of feeling like this right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. What did I do? Oh no.
Well, unfortunately, it's too much of it is like is the politicking. What Harper does. Yeah. They're trying to sort of cover all the bases rather than just take a side, stick to it, and that's your shit because you believe in it. Not being wishy-washy. Well, we're going to support it, but we're going to... No.
I don't know that one agreement. I mean, he obviously has his own reasons for supporting that bill. maybe it's time to investigate why he supports that bill.
Well, you know, he said why. He said because he's going along with that terror business to a certain degree, that they, he's going to. I mean, the whole reason this came out in the first place is because somebody ran over some soldiers and another sick guy went and shot one and shot up part. That's the only reason why this came out in the first place. But to establish this, overwhelming surveillance net with little or no oversight whatsoever.
No.
And see, now this is again, and taking away your rights, it's just stripping away your rights, which is back to what I've talked about before, where they're not rights, they're privileges. They're not calling them the right thing. They're privileges. If they were rights, they wouldn't be able to take them away.
Well,
so they're privileges because tomorrow they could bring the bill in and guess what? They're gone. So how can you call them rights?
Okay, hold on a second. But some of them are rights because they try and go around the Charter of Rights and Freedoms a lot of the time, and they stomp on that. Mm-hmm. So some of that does exercise our rights, but as you said as well, it is it is on that other tail end as well. So you kind of have to look what the most important thing is. What does our society say as a whole? It's completely violating my rights. My rights of what? 1, personal freedom. 2, privacy. Some of us, we have things that we don't necessarily feel that we want it taken away from us. And this bill is clearly doing that. So...
Well, this is what I'm talking about. You talked about the charter. The charter? Well, what is that exactly? Those are rights that were given to us by government, right? It was a piece of paper. They signed it up and said, here's your rights. They presented it. Canada, we as Canadians, we accept that, right? Pretty much
it was
is what
put
you're saying.
There to be exercised.
But you accept that you got those rights on that piece of paper. Those are your rights.
Well, they exist, yes.
They exist.
Yes.
But the point I'm getting at is they were given to you by the same people who can take them away. So they're only privileges until they give them to you and say these can never be taken away by anybody. Then they're rights. But if somebody can come along and take them away, or there are rights, but we have a tyrant and a fascist in power, who's trampling our rights. So we have to decide what is it exactly we have, because if we do have a fascist tyrant in power, well, then he's there and he's breaking the law, and why is he not being dragged down in front of a court and thrown in chains?
Right.
That's what I want to know. See, there's something very wrong here.
Well, there has been something seriously wrong here for a long fucking time, and it had to do the day Harper fucking became Prime Minister.
Oh, hey.
Happy 420.
Happy 420.
Woo!
We stopped this commentary for a 420 break on here. Day 1 of 420 week.
Brought to you by 3 Happy Cats, your purrrfect provider. Meow, meow. Awesome.
Yeah, it looks like we're back in VR.
Right on.
Wave, girls.
You guys
Annette.
are being filmed. Oh, yeah.
Wave. You're on camera.
You're on camera.
You're all on camera. You're in virtual reality. I bet you guys are in VR too over there. If you can see the front of the camera, if you can see the face of the camera, you're on it. There you go. All right. So, hey, lots of people here. This place is filling. David.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
DML's in the house.
Did you have information that you needed to share with me, sir? David Malmo Levine just wandered in, and he usually doesn't do that unless he wants to share something.
Yeah, I want to share.
What would you like to share? Come sit down
Come
on
have
the
a seat.
in the. Don't move the chair around too much though. And there's a
I
microphone.
love your
right there,
hat,
my
by
sir.
the way.
Yes.
Have a mic. Turn it on.
So I want
Switch on it. Switch.
testes, 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
So I just want to announce that I've taken out a billboard ad. It's up now at North Vancouver on the on-ramp to the Ironworkers Memorial Bridge.
Wow! Woo!
It says a bunch of things. It cycles through 5 different kind of business models. The first one says ounces of prevention. The second one is a biblical quote about how laughter is best medicine. The third one is a quote from Dr. Dreyer, who's the dean of nursing at a university. It escapes me which one, but she talks about how cannabis allays feelings of worry and depression. And then there's another one, the Webster Dictionary definition of recreation as to restore to health. And then finally, the last one says, everyone deserves a doctor's note, everyone's legit. And that's all week long.
It's all medical.
Up until 420, that's right, it's all medical. So
That's
we're blowing
awesome.
away the lines between recreational and medical. Recreation is a subset of medicine, and everybody deserves a doctor's note. No one deserves to go to jail or be punished
That's
for their
right.
intelligent preference for cannabis over
That
other
is
drugs.
right.
Stronger, harder drugs like caffeine, or pills, or alcohol, or tobacco, or cocaine, or heroin,
Or peanuts.
or peanuts, or huffing gas, or
Ew.
Natural
lighter
coconut
fluid,
water.
or coconut water, anything. Yeah, pretty much everything.
I'm getting all
is
fucked up on
a little more
electrolytes.
toxic than cannabis. Smugglers have had baggies burst in their bellies and have survived that. So
Where's this billboard again, David?
okay,
Just
so
I just
you're
wanna
going
make
on the on-ramp to the Ironworkers Memorial Bridge on the north side,
Okay.
heading to the south side.
Okay.
And you go onto that on-ramp, the last on-ramp before the bridge, and there's this great big
Oh, I know
electronic
where- I know
billboard.
where it is.
You can't miss it. It's lit up like a Christmas tree. And our ads are kind
You
of...
are.
I'm
Thank
going
you.
there tonight.
You are amazing.
I am amazed. Balls,
Congratulations,
as
You
dude.
kids say.
are.
That's
That's
awesome.
such an awesome thing to you. That just totally tugged on my heartstrings, brother.
Oh, well, yeah, and check out our website at stressedanddepressed.ca, where you can see one of the most amazing websites, most informative websites. We publish all the studies that prove that cannabis is the best relaxant and antidepressant. We've got booklets about the history of that thing.
You know
and,
about history of cannabis, really?
A little bit.
Yeah,
That
he
wouldn't have
only
anything to do with
had
that
the
book
mo-
that you're like putting out, or cartoon.
One of the book. We got a cartoon book called Vansterdam Comics. We
When's
got
that
a
coming
book
out?
I'm working on called Cannabis Controversies, and another book about how the CIA is the biggest drug dealers in the world. I'm doing a lot of writing these days too, as well as.
When do we see the comic book? Because I know the
we're only at-
collaboration with that. I
Yeah,
know
Bob
that.
High's doing the art. We have up to about 200 pages on that right now. At around 420 pages, I should have enough money to publish it, and then so give it another year.
All right, good news. That's good news too. Glad to get the updates, sir.
Anyway, I gotta
Thanks
go
for
buy
coming on the
a couple
show.
of pounds, so I gotta run.
Go get those elbows. We
All
need
right.
we need pounds.
I need some elbows, yo.
Score the elbows, dude.
There-
Hope you get a good price.
There are 2 kinds of pot dealers: the kind that need forklifts and the kinds that don't. I'm aspiring to be the forklift guy, but I'm not quite there yet.
We talk about buy that shit by the pallet.
Yes, the pallet.
A pallet. Go get a pallet, man. All right, good stuff. All right, let's do that. We're gonna restart the stream because of I guess it's jerky. We don't want that.
Leg.
All right. Okay, sorry about that. Just trying to correct the jerky frame rate that we were having. Oh, we got out of that. Okay, what was I going to talk about? There was something. I know. Got a couple hours. I'm sure there was something though. Actually, I just wanted to talk a little bit about another story I was watching that shows, it's just so typical of the conservatives, that lately they've been bashing a dead man. You know that? They're talking shit about a dead guy. That's it. That's true. they've been bad-mouthing Pierre Elliott Trudeau, Trudeau Sr., so Justin's father.
That's pretty weak.
It's totally weak. But it's not just one guy. It seems to be a concentrated effort. Last Wednesday at the Economic Club of Canada, Joe Oliver, the finance minister, was repeatedly critical of the former Liberal government of Pierre Trudeau, while unveiling their plans for their balanced budget legislation, which new news out today, new stories saying that actually will cause serious harm for future generations of Canadians because it'll handcuff future governments. They should just make that law like rights. They could take it away.
Yeah.
There you go. Oliver said federal spending tripled between 1969 and 1979 because of the ideology of the man at the wheel. He also accused Pierre Trudeau of being reckless with taxpayer money. What a dick, you know. The guy is picking on a man who's been dead for 20 years who can't defend himself. But you can see there's other stuff going on. Also, Harper's been lately criticizing the liberal icon, as he's known, quite a bit. But you want to ask yourself or look between the lines, and the reasoning behind this is just easy. They're just trying to show a link between policies of the dad and the son. They're just trying to paint it like as one brush, and they're going to keep doing that over and over and over until people just don't even think about it. They just accept it. You know, if you put the ad on enough and you've got money to have ads running just constantly,
I guess
there are people out there who will just not think, you know, start to believe that kind of shit. You know, and again, it's just like, have you heard the ads on the radio from conservatives about the tax cuts for families?
No.
They've been rolling these through constantly. Oh, yeah, tax cuts for families, you know. And it's all for higher bracketed people, not for low income. But at the end of every one of these commercials, there's a disclaimer that says, oh, pending parliamentary approval. So it hasn't gone through yet. It's still being blocked in Parliament. So these so-called... They're actually spending tax dollars on advertising to tell you how good their plan is before it's even been approved.
Well, don't they just approve their own shit because they are the government, right?
Yeah, but I mean, well, because they have a majority, they're thinking nobody can stop them.
We don't get a say in anything anymore. You know, people talk about freedom, and the only thing that is free is self-freedom. Everything else is just shackles and bullshit. Smoke and mirrors.
Yeah. I was just looking over there, and I'm like, oh, we have somebody test driving the virtual reality.
Yeah. She's checking it out.
Looking around, staring down.
She can't hear.
It's a long way down there. Did I see Ryan Mailman? I did. There he is. Hey, Ryan, how's it going, brother? No, you take it easy. Do your dabs. We'll have you up here shortly. He'll be joining us when we do. All right. So I've been told by a producer we need to do another system restart, so we're going to roll a video for you. This one is pretty funny. I think you'll enjoy this. Weed, reasons to make it legal. So,
At the end of the video, we're going to do a quick reset just because it's still giving us the same problem. There's something
all right. So we're going to have to do a reset at the end of this video anyways, too, because something's not working right. So bear with us, and we'll be back shortly. After the video.
Marijuana, let's be honest, it's time to legalize it. It's really, really time. Right now. Have you legalized it? No? Oh, wait. is legal now. And I'm not even talking for recreational purposes or because it's safer than alcohol, which it definitely is. 100%. There's no question about that. If you're shaking your head right now, you're a fucking idiot, okay? You are wrong. But that aside, that being the fact that there were 29,000 alcohol-induced deaths in 2013 as opposed to the 0 marijuana-induced deaths. Those stats brought to you by weed. Weed. Safer than alcohol since forever. I'm not even advocating legalization for the obvious medical benefits. The real ones, not the fake ones. I'm talking to you, all of my friends who have a medical marijuana card because of sudden chronic back pains or headaches or whatever other bullshit excuse you randomly made up. Do you suffer from backaches, headaches, really any kind of aches? Do you have $50 in your wallet? Then you may be diagnosed with a condition called I really need a medical marijuana card because I want to get stoned and don't want to buy pot from the shady guy down the hall anymore. Ask your doctor if medical marijuana is right for you. I'm not even advocating for the most undeniable reason. Weed makes sex so much better. Like 10,000 times better. Take that Viagra and... what's the other one? Take that Viagra and other one I can't remember the name of, and neither can anyone else. Marijuana should be legal for one reason and one reason only. The tax revenue. Now, before you go all Boston Tea Party on me, no taxation on dank kind buds, bro! Don't throw it in the water! We should legalize it, regulate it, tax it, and then use those tax dollars to help build roads, infrastructure, national parks, social security. I'm 68. Feeling great. Education, education, education. And it frees up 28% of the prison drug offense population, which generates more tax dollars that can go towards struggling schools. Education. The irony that marijuana could be the thing that fixes the catastrophically educational system that is the United States is mind-blowing. So remember, marijuana isn't bad. It may just be the thing that saves this country. America, marijuana. I'm John Elrick and I'm running for president in 2016 if I'm old enough. Am I old enough? You're not old enough. How old do you have to be? That's horse shit. I'm John Elliott. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Vine, Snapchat, you name it. They're all right there. Same name. Except for think Facebook might be different. Link down below. Nobody actually enjoys working out. What you enjoy are the results. I mean, I could stare at results all day. Those sexy little results in their tiny little yoga pants and bright tank tops and just enough makeup to make it look like they're not trying. But it's like, come on. Seriously, no one looks...
Hey, sorry about the problems there. Just had to do some rebooting, and everything's good. Awesome. So we're way better now, and we're back. And, whoa! Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Trying to do a show over here. Somebody's kind of excited about weed over there, and they're all like, holy shit, someone just gave me weed.
Oh, that's
just a little enthusiastic, but hey, I'm really happy that you're happy.
3 happy cats did that.
Did you enjoy the VR? You're in the VR. Oh, nice. Okay. All right, so that's enough anyhow from the audience. Good thing we don't have a mic on the studio. Boy, this is a great show. We go everywhere on this show. I'm going to be doing the countdown calendar here pretty quick. Kitten Puff's going to come up and join us while we do the countdown calendar because at some point she's going to explain, well, step in and tell us some more stuff. What's that? Tell me what? What are you going to tell me? Turn that one on. Oh. Go ahead. No, you can talk.
Are we good now? There we go. Yeah, no, I'm here. I'll tell you why I'm up here.
Okay. All right.
That was a lot of work for not much information, but.
Oh well, hey, no, it's all good. I have a lot of information.
Good. Yes.
All right. So, anyways, this is Vancouver 420
I love
week.
that hoodie. I'm so stoned right now. And I'm just
Isn't it great? I know. I love it. It was like so rainy today, and I was like,
come and
meow,
snuggle
meow.
with you.
Happy cats.
Yeah.
Our very own Kitten Puff.
She's awesome.
So on Tuesday, tomorrow, which is April 14th, it's Jam Night right here at where we're sitting here at the CCHQ, or Cannabis Culture Lounge, 307 West Hastings. And I think a lot of people will be down here warming up and preparing their 420 toking skills, making sure they're all honed up for the big next week, the big event. April 15th, Wednesday, Cannabis Culture opens its second location on Davie Street. That's right. We're getting another lounge in the downtown area. Yeah.
Yay!
Woo! Now, I'm not sure. We were discussing. I got a feeling I may be doing a remote from that location on Marijuana Man show on Wednesday. So
awesome.
we'll be looking. Hopefully that'll be coming up, and we'll let you know more about that. What else? Here we go. April 16th, Thursday night at Funky Winker Beans.
Woo!
This is Vancouver's hardcore dive bar.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
the Spring Fever Fling presented by we need like a can of bones or something to rattle around. Bone Rattle Talent. That's it. We gotta have
Bone Rattle
We
Talent.
need some skeletons to shake.
Sure, we could arrange that. Really,
Yeah, I bet we can.
yeah.
So this is a night of burlesque naughtiness with Desiree?
Desire.
Desi
Desi Desire.
sorry.
Mitch Jorsha, Cutie Pie, Pocket Venus, Lottie Libido, Ro Butts, Ruby Slicker, my other alter ego, Penny Bell.
And special guest Layla Luscious.
Layla Luscious.
This is
Also
the best
rad.
one. Our
Yeah.
sexy stage kitty, Bitch Sassity. I love these
She
names.
is
They're
rad.
just hilarious.
Yeah. No, these are the best part of doing this stuff is like picking your name, you know?
Oh, yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
$5 in advance for ticks or $7 at the door. And you can get your tickets at Funky Winker Beans or Bone Rattle Music.
Yeah, on Commercial Drive, yeah.
Followed by Evil Bastard Karaoke Experience.
Ow!
Sounds like fun.
It is. It's a lot of fun.
All right.
Awesome.
Great.
Yeah, come see the show, though. It's and cheap drinks, I should add, too. It's a cheap night. You know, you can come, you can hang out. It's really chill. They've renoed the bathrooms if you haven't been there in a while.
They rent out the bathroom?
They
What?
they renoed them. They're
Oh,
just
they
like
renoed the
At least they
bathroom.
put some paint down. So,
Okay. So
it's
there's actually
great
seats
people.
on the toilets?
Oh, yeah, no, they've got new chairs. It's actually pretty, it's not bad, you know,
Awesome.
for a
Sounds
dive
like
bar.
a hoot.
For a dive
There's
bar.
actually a toilet.
Like three
Not
in
just
the
a hole in
ladies.
the
Can't
stall,
speak for the
yeah.
men's.
Awesome.
It's good times. Good times.
Right on.
They finally started washing glasses.
Yes, actually, yes. They even have maraschino cherries, if you ask.
You gotta like a place that's proud to be a dive bar.
Somebody's got to do it, you know. And the drinks are cheap, and I mean, like, you know, no pretense, and the people are really nice, and so
There you go. Come on down.
yeah, it's good
That's
stuff.
gonna be fun.
Yeah.
So that's what was that? Thursday? Yeah. Saturday, April 18th, Noir Fetish Ball at the Astoria. 9 till 2.
Right on.
769 East Hastings.
Yeah.
$18. $14 before 10. All right. Fetish dress code strictly enforced. What else? I keep getting notifications. People are putting up pictures of me. Hey, Mr. Van City just showed up. Another happy cat.
I don't think he is.
What? All right. What else we got happening? Sunday, April 19th, it's the Great Northern Extraction First Annual Concentrate Cup,
I'm doing all the things this week, man.
which is an evening filled with musical acts, comedians, magicians, tons of sponsored giveaways, and a glass art exhibition, all of which will be hosted by Mr. Mark Emery. A professional caterer will be on hand creating some amazing appetizers and finger foods served by burlesque servers. Is this Bone Rattle Talent
This
in on
is
this
not
too?
Bone Rattle Talent. It
Okay.
isn't, but it's friends of Bone Rattle Talent.
Okay.
Cool.
Needless to say, it's going to be a memorable night. And we'll be here. It's going to be a hell of a lot of good fun.
That
What else?
sounds like a
Monday, April 20th. Yes, it's 420. Woo! Yeah.
Woo!
And so we won't have a show next week here, but we will be broadcasting live all day. Are we picking up the Toronto feed this year again first? Yeah. Yeah. We're all on that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we'll be starting. Well, I guess we'll be smoking up here last. The rest of the country, you know, the coast, the time zone, but you'll be able to watch here in BC around 1 o'clock. Or actually around noon, you'll see BC time. You'll see Toronto puffing hard. No, 1 o'clock. Yeah, 1 o'clock
1
our time,
o'clock.
4 o'clock their time.
Yeah.
We're 120.
Go to cannabisculture.com right now.
All right.
Under the blog section and check out the full list of 420 cities.
I got a list. I got that list. I'm gonna read that. I got the list. Oh yes. Check this out.
Aw, you're so funny.
The new skunk issue. We have one here today. The new skunk issue is out.
Ow!
We have
Two
two.
Oh, we got our copies?
You have copies? Oh yes, we have
Oh,
two.
two.
We have two members from the. Do you want to hold that up for that cam over there?
Sure.
Women in Weed, the Women of Weed issue, and we have Jade Ridge and May Moon right there. You're gonna use some finger pointing for me. Thank you, girls.
May, you should come up here, May. Because you made skunk. Come up here.
Yeah, why don't you come on
Come up here. Come and talk.
Grab a seat.
Thanks, sweetie.
No, we can trade.
Come trade with Kitten Puff.
She's coming up.
Here, I'll take that.
Let's give this lady an applause because I just
Yeehaw.
love her so much and she's so awesome. Yay!
Welcome
Grab
to the
mic,
show.
sister. Give her the mic.
This is this month's issue of Skunk Magazine, and they've done 330 women of weed and great influence. We got Tracy Curley somewhere in here, too. She's
Yeah,
going to be down here in
Tracy's
72
on
hours to be
there.
Weed Woman, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We've got Jodie Emery on here as well. There's some other,
There's Jody.
She's a Hall of Famer on top of it all, which is super awesome.
Yeah, she
Michelle
is.
Rainey's on this.
Yeah, Michelle Rainey's on this
Michelle
as well.
Rainey.
Another Hall of Famer.
Hey.
We got Rebecca Ambrose here at the top, which is super fantastic. She'll be joining us at Mardi Gras in Nimbin, which there's some cards
There's
here
Tracy
for that.
there.
Yeah, there she is.
Tracy Curley.
But yeah, we'll be down in Australia, which is pretty cool, Rebecca and I.
What camera are we on, Tommy?
Oh, we should give Tracy
cam?
Curley a happy birthday.
which
it was her
camera?
We
birthday.
should. It was
Let's
Tracy
give her-
Curley's birthday.
It was Tracy's
Oh, that's
Curley's
true,
birthday the other
true.
day.
Let's wish Tracy a happy birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
belated birthday.
sweetie. We'll see
Yeah.
you in
Woo.
72
72
hours.
hours?
72
Really, eh?
hours, that's what
Woo.
she texted. See you in 72. I'm like, oh,
Awesome.
man.
Awesomeness.
Well, I hope she's watching.
Yeah, hope she's watching.
We got to have to do a video with you, so got to interview you on video for the show and all. Since you're not here on a Monday, we got no show. Well, she
Well, we'll
is,
be
but
here,
we're not
but
doing
yeah.
a show. Yeah. Is that our comic? No. For a second, I thought, is
No,
that our
this is
stuff?
pretty cool. This is another Women of Weed illustration here, which is pretty awesome. I'm not sure who did it, but it's pretty fantastic. Actually, here it's at the bottom. Jaylene Despot. Oh, that's a great name, Despot.
So cool.
That's good.
That's
Nice
so
stuff.
beautiful.
That's awesome. Great stuff.
I should hand this back to you now.
Well, yeah, but before you do, I just want to ask you. So, Weed Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going down to Australia.
Yeah, I'll be
and-
doing 3 presentations, one with Rebecca Ambrose, who's in this month's issue, and I'll be doing one presentation with 3 Happy Cats, and you've done most of the videos for that, giving people an idea on how to make their medibles and their medical cannabis at home as opposed to trying to figure it out with just dried plant. And
Yeah.
then I have one more presentation as Weed Woman, so I'll be the first Australian Weed Woman, and Tracy Curley will be the first Canadian Weed Woman.
So you're going down to do that on what, May? When's
May
Mardi
1st
Gras?
is the
So
first.
awesome.
May.
No, it's May 2nd and 3rd. That's
May
right.
2nd and 3rd.
And
That's
then
it.
May 1st is their vote, and we'll be on the radio in Nimbin for that, which is cool.
Okay, we'll get a recording of that because we want that to put up on our on our
Of
station.
course. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on.
Yay.
Yeehaw.
Thank you.
Yes, Ms. Moon.
So cool.
All right. We should watch another video if we could. I'd like to. I hope you guys enjoyed that reasons to make weed legal. I thought that guy was hysterically funny. Jade hasn't seen the video yet.
Not
and,
yet. I've been busy
you gotta
making
watch.
candies for 420.
Just
What
go.
can I
It's
say?
like 2.5 minutes.
Tonight before
And you
bed.
just go on the drive, click on it. You will.
I will get a good
get
laugh.
a good laugh. Yeah. This is something that's always fun to do, making rockets, fun home projects. I haven't made these in years. And you can just using rubbing alcohol like ISO, 99% ISO, pop bottles.
I don't know, man. That just
Oh,
sounds
this
dangerous.
is lots of fun.
Children, do not try this at home.
Oh, yeah, try this at home. It's at home.
In this video, I'll be making a simple rocket launcher that uses common rubbing alcohol to fire soda bottles hundreds of feet. The alcohol rocket fuel is contained inside the bottles as they're prepared for launch. The rocket launcher itself only needs to provide a spark for ignition. The frame is assembled with PVC pipe and fittings, 3/4 inch pipe for the base, and a length of 1/2 inch pipe for the barrel. These parts can be pressed together without the use of glue or cement, as friction should be enough to keep things in place on its own. This also allows the barrel to be freely adjustable to any launching angle. A push-button barbecue igniter will be the ignition source for the rockets, as these igniters produce a hot piezoelectric spark between their two wires when the button is pressed. The wires that come stock with standard barbecue igniters are a bit shorter than I would like for this project, so I'll make them longer by splicing on another 12 inches of spare wire. The twisted connections could easily be held and insulated simply by wrapping them individually with electrical tape, but for a more secure connection, I've decided to solder both splices and finish them off cleanly with some heat shrink tubing. To insert the igniter into the launcher, a hole is drilled for the wires about 6 inches from the end of the barrel. The wires are then fed through until a portion of them is extending out of the open end. To keep the ignition wires aligned, a wad of paper is pushed into the pipe as a plug, about 1/2 inch deep. Hot glue is then used to fill the opening, permanently holding the wires in place. The exposed ends should be adjusted until a spark can easily jump across the gap when the igniter button is pressed. The final step is to install the top of a 2-liter soda bottle over the end of the launcher to act as a blast shield. This will help contain any fuel overspray when the rockets launch. To fuel the rockets, some isopropyl rubbing alcohol is poured into a soda bottle and shaken a few times to build up the vapor. The liquid is then poured back out since only the vapor acts as fuel. The last few drops are shaken out with a few quick swings of the bottle. This is also an important step to introduce fresh oxygen into the fuel. They should now fire every time. One last modification that might need to be made is to use a bit of tape to hold the blast shield away from the wires, since the rockets launch with enough force to slam it into them, cutting through the rubber coating. It's also important to wear safety glasses and ear protection since these rockets can be pretty loud. There's a website I've been following for some time now that has a bunch of tutorials for projects similar to the one in this video. SonicDad.com is the website, and I'll put a link in the video description. They have a pretty great channel here on YouTube also, where they showcase a lot of the projects from the Sonic Dad website. They actually have another version of a soda bottle rocket that's unlike any I've ever seen before. I'll post a link to that particular project in the video description as well. It's definitely worth checking out. The instructions for all the projects on SonicDad.com are really well put together, even going so far as having printout templates to help with modifying off-the-shelf parts. I think you'll really like them. If you liked this video, you can subscribe for more on my YouTube channel, Nighthawk in Light. Thanks for watching.
Hey, so bottle rockets, lots of fun. Easy to make, barbecue lighter and some bottles, pop bottles, you know. And the thing is, you get to use like isopropyl alcohol and then pour it back and save it. You know, like you don't even use it up. It's just the fumes of the alcohol. Lots of fun. I've made those. When I saw that video, it reminded me of the old days. It's been so long. Jody Emery, how you doing?
Hey,
why don't
gorgeous.
you come over here? Yes, come here.
Come here,
on over.
sweetie. Come on in.
Yes,
Oh,
actually,
we
come around
gotta
this way.
snag
Come
you.
around. Come
Yeah,
on in. Come on
Barge.
in. I want to talk to you real quick, just real briefly. Awesome. So good to see you here. How you doing? Long time no see.
Yeah, busy days. Busy days and good dabs. Whew.
Busy days
Right
and
on.
good dabs. I
don't
like
know.
to see
I didn't
that.
say that. Did I say that? I guess I did. Yeah. Hey,
You know, you realize you're in virtual reality.
What do you, oh, this is that
This
thing
is
I heard
there
about.
it is over there. You can see these.
Oh,
They're doing
my
like
goodness
demos.
gracious.
That's last week's show in VR.
Wow. You guys cutting edge. That's
Yeah.
important. Pod TV, always cutting edge.
That's
Yeah,
it. This is,
right.
well, yeah, this is like a worldwide
Right on.
first that we've done this.
Awesome.
So this
Well-
is second round.
Well, Pod TV was the worldwide first video website along with CBC and, well, maybe Canada website. Anyway, internet videos. so
Internet,
that's
World
cool.
Wide Web. That's
Breaking
what it is,
records
eh?
all the time, guys.
We are,
Awesome.
another first, eh?
Excellent. Well, yeah, I'm just popping through. Sorry to interrupt. I don't know what I interrupted.
Yeah, well,
but
we've
busy times. Yeah, we're just moving couches and tables and opening up the new store and lounge. So
we've been plugging that today,
Yes.
and actually, I was saying
Crazy.
that I should, if Greg's doing a show here Wednesday, I'll go down there and do a remote, and we'll cut in.
why not? Like
Yeah,
that's really
yeah.
going to be a big part of it. Is we
Yeah.
want to bring the cannabis culture vibe everywhere we go. That it's a community gathering education center, and that's really important for us.
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
But yeah, please excuse me for being ragged. I've been running
Rag-
through. It's
Are you
pouring
kidding?
rain. It's pouring rain out there.
I know.
I
it's a
don't
wet
know.
day
And
here.
I don't know.
I
you're
wouldn't say you look that ragged.
Oh gosh,
You're
I
all
feel it.
natural.
It's been
It's awesome.
crazy. Okay, cool. Well, you know,
Um,
it's
420 is a week today.
holy smokes.
I know.
Yeah, it is.
And so we won't be here, obviously, doing this show,
No,
but
that's
the
right.
following Monday, we're doing the show from the new lounge.
Excellent. Oh,
So
good.
we'll be
Well,
down doing that on the
should have
following Monday.
everything hooked up and ready by then, I hope. I mean, we open on this Wednesday, but
Yeah. It's
everything
still 2
takes
weeks
time.
away, so, you
Yeah.
know, we should be fine.
Cool. Well, you know what? People can actually come and walk through our construction and building process because the place is open as Eat and Dispensary on Davies, and customers are walking in and out and in and out, just watching us build. So if you
Yeah,
want to
for
see the fun stuff and see who the new team members are,
Awesome.
Cannabis Culture and Pot TV, by the way, employ 43 people now. So that's a big team. Like that's a lot of people working for the cause and working for the community and the industry.
And a
I'm-
lot of people
it's exciting.
benefiting in the community that way,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And,
no, it's
and
intense.
yeah.
But like I said, busy times. I'm in the middle of a bunch of stuff. I got to go run upstairs and see Gary Wintle and approve new awnings and sandwich boards and 420 stuff and whatnot.
Oh, I
so
know.
It's wild.
Too
Sweet.
bad. You know,
I will-
you should give some work to Jeremiah because I know he doesn't
I
have
keep
anything
hearing
to
he's a
do.
good guy, but he's impossible to get a
he's
hold
sitting
of.
around doing absolutely nothing all the time. And
No, I
he's
know.
just like, you
he's
know,
a slacker. This guy
playing
does
Pac-Man
nothing.
or
Okay,
something.
that's absolute nonsense, by the way.
Puffing
Yeah,
his
super
bong.
valuable. Super
Yeah.
valuable.
All he does is hit the
Puffing
bong,
the bong all day long.
plays
Yeah.
video games.
Singing a song, how we all get along.
That's
Yeah, he
awesome.
does. Okay, cool. Well, I'm also a poet, and now
Well-
you know it, and I'm going to head off. I
Thanks for
guess.
coming on the show,
Sweet.
Jody.
I feel like there's
Awesome.
something really important to add. I don't know. I tweeted something that everyone should know about if you don't know about it already, that the U.S. government, their anti-marijuana group. Oh, wait. You're doing news. Don't let me... Here.
No, go ahead. No, tell
Well,
it,
it's
please.
just cool because now they say they admit cannabis can cure cancer. So that's kind of major. And
Oh, it is?
Yeah, the National Institute of Drug Abuse says cannabis is proven to kill some cancers and stop the growth of others. So that's amazing. That's new. That's the flat Earth deniers finally saying, "Okay, fine, the Earth is round. Let's move on now."
That's but
Yeah,
what,
so,
because
you know,
if
big
the longer they deny it, the more credibility they lose.
Yeah.
And they just at some point they realize we're laughing stock. We have to make a change
Oh,
at
yeah.
some
Yeah,
point.
pretty much.
It's either obviously the sky is blue and they're
Yeah.
coming around to agree with us. Okay, sweet. I'm gonna run off. Thanks. Have a fun
Thanks.
show, Pot TV.
Hope to see you
for
again.
coming.
If not here on 420 for sure, I'll be sticking a camera in your
That
face.
will be Mark Emery's first 420 in a couple of years, so you know that's cool.
It's gonna be a big one. Yeah, I
come
can't
down.
wait.
Bring your buds.
Bring your buds.
Jody Emery, everybody.
Yo, Jody. Hey.
Hall of Famer for Skunk.
Who's we
magazine.
just spoke is in the Skunk Women in Weed, the
Yeah.
new issue that's out there. Nice to have her on. So that's just perfect. This day is this show and this day is working out really well. as far as
going
guests are
great.
going on. Actually, you know, somebody else who's around here. Hey, there's a guy here from Mailman Farms. And let's get him up here. Because we'll have him talk about one of the events
Ryan Mailman.
coming up here, actually in the 420 week. I know the 420 week that I've laid out the events is actually 10 days, but, you know, it's a 10-day week.
Well, anyway, you want to look at it,
Yeah,
right?
for the amount of shit we do, we need 10 days in our week.
Hey, handsome.
Yeah, I know you. Yeah, Jeremiah's. Oh, I wish it was. Come on, hey, Ryan Mailman. How you doing, bro? Here, have a microphone.
Oh, yeah, that probably helps, eh?
Yeah, what does sometimes. Yeah, just throw that.
Brought a little
look at
something
this.
for us to have a dab of.
Holy shite. Look at what these just put down on my
That
computer.
is
I'm going to
so
hold this up to the
beautiful.
cam.
You should get that in virtual reality, too.
Okay, well, I want to try that now.
Well, that's the whole point, is you got to have a hoot, you know.
Okay, so I'm going to try a dab of this. What is this, Ryan?
This is some sour G.
So what is sour G?
It is sour diesel and G13 crossed.
Mmm.
It's from Elemental Seeds, I believe. Really, really nice, really light
Can
colored
I have
resin.
some of that, please? That is gorgeous. Wow.
Kind of lemony and creamy and spicy. It's good stuff.
I don't know, man. I was just holding on to it thinking, what? You talking? I was like,
Sorry,
look
I
what
was
got in
rambling
my
on.
hands.
I already had a couple dabs of it.
Pass that back.
Thanks. Well, I guess here, I'll put it right there because I want one too when you're done. Please. I'd like to try that. So I mentioned on the countdown calendar there's another concentrate cup.
April 25th. We're doing one every single month, raising funds for the MMAR case as well as the Owen Smith case.
Yeah, so basically for the Conroy legal team and Conroy Tucson legal
Teams, yeah, that's
legal Eagle team.
That's where really at the end of the day all of it goes to.
Our team. Go
All right,
team.
here I go. Sour G, everybody.
What?
Ooh.
Go team.
Wait, I need my carb cap. Hang on.
Oh, malfunction.
Time out. Carb cap. Where is
That's
the carb
it.
cap?
Drug malfunction.
Toner moment.
Stoner moment, yeah. So every month, this is the second or third? Third.
This will be the third.
Third one, yeah.
It's this one is at 1480 Francis Street. At
1480 Francis?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Oh, yes, okay.
On April 25th.
April 25th at 1480
It's a much
Francis.
larger venue. We kind of tried to put a few too many people in last time, so a little more space for everybody to
Oh, this
stretch
last time this
and,
place was a zoo. And this is a lot of space here.
By overgrowing this place, I was
Blew the doors out of this place in one event.
couldn't believe that we've got that far in
One
two
event,
events.
and this place was like, nah, too small. And this is a big place.
How did that go for you?
That's beautiful.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'm going to grab some. You
Very
can, if you could
nice.
heat this spiky for me.
Yeah, where's your dab stuff?
I'm not sure exactly, but the last I heard, there was 15 judges' passes left out of 30, so they're half gone right now.
You don't need a lot.
I
That's-
believe
that's
that
a
there's
lot.
2
Oh, that's
spaces
good.
left for contestants if anybody's wants to get in.
I'm coming down for Pot TV. Yeah, I'm filming that. I'm writing about it, too, for our other 12 High Chicks.
Good idea. Good idea. It's going to be.
So we'll be, yeah, a lot of exposure for you guys.
It's going to be another great one. I mean, having that many dabs in a couple hours is always a good time.
Oh, man, that's tasty.
It's kind of like something I used to smoke forever ago, but I couldn't. Well, what is that? You know?
You are in virtual reality, by the way.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
And in real reality at the same time.
No. That's an alternate reality.
Maybe an alternate reality as
An
well.
alternate reality. That's it. All right. So, other than that, anything else? Is there like anything besides like going on that you've got booked for the event, like entertainment or?
I'm not 100% sure. We're just collecting it all right now and getting
You've
it all.
You've got the address and you've got a date.
I've got the address. I've got a date. I mean, we all know how it was. It's.
That's how the planning gets started. All right. You got a place and you got a date.
So it's all about seeing if. I don't think we're gonna have it quite as crowded this one. There should be about 300 spaces in this one. So.
All right, on.
Not quite as crazy.
That's still a big event. 300 people though, dabbing. At a like, really, 300 people show up just like, we're here. What are you here for? We're all came to dab. That's a lot of dabbing.
Well, I'm interested to see how a nice big space, if it's going to be quite as thick of smoke as we had in here last time. Especially for an environment that's maybe not quite as used to it as here.
Well,
I guess we'll have to see.
We'll have to see. We'll find out, won't we?
The only way to find out is to come on down.
Yeah, and I'll be taking video there, and you'll see it right here on the 420 Lifestyle Show on, we're over here, on Pod TV. Thank you, sir. And so, yeah, that should be a lot of fun. You're coming?
Yes, I am.
All right. Well, then we will both be there then for reporting on this action, and you'll get all of it here. And so that should be good.
No, I have to judge for 3 happy cats. So
that's
and
it.
then
We're cat judges.
Cat judges, then
Happy
doing
cat judges.
some reviews for 12 high chicks. So that'll be fun too.
Yes, you're going to be getting exposure.
Yeah, the Freddie's been doing a lot of the reporting as well, and yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, right on.
Awesome.
Love the pictures and everything he got up on it all. So
Yeah, he does a good job. Very good job.
That's
if you guys want to
awesome.
get pictures, just get a hold of us there, and we'll do it when right before the event.
All right, sounds good. Yeah, we'll come early. All right.
Okay, sounds good.
Great, awesome. Thank
Thanks,
you so
Ryan.
much.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
brother. What? You're grabbing that? Oh. All right, we'll join you after.
We're definitely going to chase that rainbow.
Yeehaw. All right, we're back over here. All right.
Awesome.
Let's do the first of the 2 top 10 lists.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, that's perfect. You can do that every time. Dun, 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 dun. All right, the top 10. This is the top 10 best weed destinations in the world.
For your hempy holidays.
Well, this is according to something called therichest.com. And actually, this was from April of last year. So according for a year ago, this would have been the top 10. What's all on me? Sticky. I got sticky on me.
Sticky wiki?
Weed. Shatter sticky. Okay, the top 10 best weed destinations in the world. Number 10, Kingston, Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Number 9, Portland, Oregon. Somebody over there likes Portland. Number 8, well, how do you like this town? Number 8, Seattle. Seattle, Washington. Number 7, somewhere where some cats are going, Nimbin, Australia.
Yay!
Yeah.
Lucky number 7.
Number 6, Christiania in Denmark, which I don't even think that place exists anymore. I think they shut that place down. Not sure.
How old's this list?
Last year, April, like a year ago. It's a year old. Number 5 is Oakland, California. Number 4, yes, right here, Vancouver. Number 3, Prague, Czech Republic. And I've actually heard that there's a massive weed scene in the Czech Republic. Like, it's huge 420. Big. Apparently, like, from what I've heard, bigger than, like, Amsterdam.
Wow.
So yeah, our producer's telling us that he was there, and it was like humongous bloody place. Yeah, he's confirming what I basically saying. Yeah,
That's
big,
awesome.
big. Number 2 on the top 10 list of weed destinations in the world is another place I'd like to go, Barcelona, Spain, and I'm sure they're talking about Spanibus.
I wish. I have yet to go.
Me neither. And number 1 they're calling is Amsterdam, weed destination in the world.
Wow.
I don't agree. I would say Vancouver, first of all, is number 1. That's just the way it goes. All right. Still got, that's what it is. I got like shatter on me.
What a distraction.
Okay. What a distraction. I got shatter on me. Okay. I wanted to quickly run by. This is the list Jeremiah was talking about. 420 events in cities here in Canada. And there's a lot of them. And they are Whitehorse, Yukon. That's the Yukon Medical Marijuana Dispensary and Clinic is involved in that. Somebody's cheered over in the background. Nice to see somebody from the Whitehorse there. Yo. Anybody in chat from Whitehorse? I wonder. Equalit Nunavut is having a 420. Right on. Yellowknife Northwest Territories is going to be having a 420 event. If you're there, you can find this whole list and all the details to all these places on the Cannabis Culture website, right on their front page. We also got Victoria, BC, Terrace, BC. Bob Erb is organizing and attending a Terrace, BC 420 rally. Calgary, Alberta, Stephen Harper's hometown area. Yeah. Oh no, I hope they have 420 right in his bloody backyard.
Well, that's They
should just like swarm his place and have their 420 at Stephen Harper's place. That's fucking rights. 420 on Harper's lawn. Fuck. Edmonton, 420 Edmonton is putting on an event. There's a 420 in Fort McMurray. Yo, go workers. Medicine Hat, that's the Medicine Hat Hempology 101 chapter they're putting on a 420. Red Deer, Alberta, the cannabis community of Red Deer presents 420.
Nice.
Cool. It's nice. I'm giving plugs to the people who have submitted in their city list. The people who are actually putting on. There's some of these towns have more info. Some just have like where and a time show up. Lethbridge has a 420 event, as does Grand Prairie. In Saskatoon, Death Throat Metal Promotions presents 420 Party at Leps. And you can find out more information again at the CC Cannabis Culture front page, the full list, and have all the info on that. Regina, Yorkton, Saskatchewan is doing a 420 at the Roland Zone in Yorkton. Winnipeg has a 420 event.
I'd like to put a plug in for Winnipeg, please.
Go ahead.
Okay,
oh, yeah.
So for people who don't know me, I had to jump all over that. I was so hot on that one. I have a big announcement. Okay, so for anybody who's listening right now, Winnipeg. Okay, so I have a dear friend from 92 City FM, and it's like the best rock station in Winnipeg. Anyways, she's such a sweetheart. Her and her buddy got a show on 92 City TV. And so I made a phone call to Mike Mailman, actually the brother of Ryan, who was sitting here, who lives out in Manitoba. And he's going to be on 92 City FM in the morning at 7:35 a.m. to talk about on 420. So if you are any viewers in Manitoba, or have access to 92 City TV, check it out. Mike Mailman will tell you about all the events going on in Winnipeg for 420.
Oh, that's awesome. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Right on. All right. Toronto, Hash Mob. Yeah.
Woo!
Big at Yonge and Dundas Square. Hamilton, Niagara Falls, St. Catharines, Ontario, all having 420 events.
That's awesome.
In Brantford, the Brantford Cannabis Club will be gathering at Victoria Park. Those people are awesome, the Brantford Cannabis Club. They do a lot of great work.
They do. I've heard
trash
nothing but good
pickups
things.
and all kinds of cool community-oriented stuff. They're good people.
That's awesome, yeah.
London, each year on 420, thousands gather at Victoria Park. I'm assuming that's the same one as the Brantford guys are going to. Downtown to celebrate. Last year there was 2,000 or so people there.
Wow.
And that included live music. And it's also the hometown of Mark Emery.
Yes, it is.
Oops. Just pulled out the plug out of my computer here. It's all right. No big deal. What are we at? Dunnville, Ontario. I can't believe this is insane. In Dunnville, Ontario, they're having a 420 event at the Glen Abbey Golf Course. All right. Doesn't mean much to you. I'm a golfer, and that's why nobody knows. I'm like, when I read this, are you fucking kidding me? Glen Abbey Golf Course. The Glen Abbey Golf Course is located in Oakville, Ontario, and is designed by Jack Nicklaus in 1976. It's one of Canada's most famous golf courses. It's home to the Royal Canadian Golf Association, as well as the Canadian Golf Hall of Fame. It's hosted 25 Canadian Open championships, and that's more than any other course in Canada. The first one was in 1977. Now it's real.
Crazy.
It's real claim to fame. In where was it here? Hang on a second. The final round of the 2000 Canadian Open, Tiger Woods hit a 6-iron shot from a bunker, 218 yards on the right side of the fairway, and it landed 18 feet from the hole. This shot was all carry over a large pond that guards the green. In doing so, Woods proceeded to defeat his playing partner, Grant Waite, and won the tournament. But the fact is, that's also considered to be one of Woods' best shots of his entire career. And he pulled it off at there. And it's also considered one of the most spectacular shots in recent PGA history. So this is like a really la-di-da, famous, like high-class golf course. And they're having a 420 event. Yeah!
That's awesome.
That is way... I don't know how they pulled that off. I was like, what? Glen Abbey's having a 420?
Why not? There you go. There you are.
All right. So much for that. I'm a golfer. I know most other guys don't, but that's a big deal for me. Kitchener, 420 Freedom Rally. Guelph, Peterborough, on Kingston, Oshawa, Ontario, all having 420s. The Durham Region 420 Rally 2015. Hailbury, Ontario. North Bay, Ontario. Ottawa, Fill the Hill 2015. Montreal, Quebec. Every year in Montreal, thousands of people gather on Mount Royal, on Mount Royal Monument, and they celebrate 420. St. John's, Newfoundland, Halifax, Nova Scotia, Mum's Maritime 420 Fest and Rally in Dartmouth, and Alresford, Nova Scotia, and Charlottetown, PEI.
Yep.
That's a lot of events and a lot of people having the 420. So good stuff.
That's
I'm happy
right.
to see all that. That's good. You know what we got to do now is we got to give away some weed online.
Yes,
we have to play. How much does that bud weigh?
How many people we got in chat today?
What's going on in the chat there, sir? 20 viewers.
Awesome.
In the chat. Okay. Well, if you know how to play, great. And if you don't, I'm going to tell you. All right. Thanks.
Awesome.
Good stuff.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in today. And for those who are here.
All right. I got to find a baggie. There's one. So, You got to be living in pretty much Canada to play. We can't send to the United States. So if you're in the U.S., you can't play. You need a Canadian mailing address. And must be willing to have marijuana sent to you in the mail in a discreetly wrapped package. All right. I'm going to let...
actually, our winner last week got their package today.
Oh, yes. Congratulations to last week's winner.
Yes.
I know. Yes, someone you know.
A good friend, yeah. But
friend of yours.
that's awesome. So you can't win if you don't play. So tell your friends to tune in, and you can win a week.
And you all see it right here on chat. It's not like we played favorites. It was the proper guess.
Yep.
All right. Do you want to hand bomb that for the cam?
Okay.
And you can keep an eye on that. I don't have that up on mine. So, we're only wanting to know exactly your closest guess, and one guess only. How much do you think the buds in that little baggie weigh? So you basically you want to find out your eyeballing skills. And this really is eyeballing skills because you're eyeballing it over the computer. They've got it on the monitors here. Somebody over there said they were getting fingered.
So
we'll let the guesses roll for a few seconds there. How many people are anybody throwing up guesses? What do we got going on? Yeah, this is just online. But if you have an iPhone or you could go online and play, right? You see if you're on your smartphone.
Yes, and actually
people here in the lounge can play. They just have to get on their phones and log in and get into the chat.
Well, I'm trying to get to that, but you keep interrupting me. Actually, there's Android and there's iPhone apps for Pot TV. It's an app and it's free.
That's right too. I forgot about that.
So that's my plug.
That's true.
Yeah. So you can download that.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are the guesses?
$2.7, 3.3, 4.2, 3.6. Did anybody guess 420? Okay, a couple of 3.2s in there, obviously. All right.
Well, you only go by the first 3.2 or whatever, 3.2.
Okay. Well, let's weigh this up and find out how much this baggie of weed weighs. And the weight is, do you want to say? Can you see? Just the first two.
3.6.
3.6.
Wait, sorry, 3.7. I'm rounding up.
No. It's 3.6. We'll just go on with it too. 3.6. 3.6. 3.6. And what did they guess? Dead on. Well, congratulations, Chalisman. I need you to send me your mailing address. Woo! Look at that. Everyone's cost. Dead on. Good eye. All right. You don't want to be getting... that person won't be getting ripped off.
Yeah, you just hold it.
So send me your mailing information, all your proper shit, where you want it sent, and send that to me at Opus Farms. That's OPUSPHARMS at gmail.com. And I'll see that our sponsors get that, and we'll send you some free marijuana in the mail.
Free is always good.
Yeah, free is the best.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So that's cool.
Congratulations again.
Look at the time.
Wow. 5:28.
No, it's time to do a rip.
You told me to look at the time, so I looked at the time.
I know. All right, I'm trying to put this scale back together.
I'm going to do a dab of...
Well, check this out. A friend of mine saw me today, gave me these cool ribbons. Gave me this cool ribbon. Says Opus Vancouver.
No, you're not full of yourself or anything. Let's see.
I just thought it was cool.
Let's see. It needs to say 420, Opus 420.
Yeah, but they found it. It's obviously just they saw me. Man, oh yeah, I'll grab
But
those
what
for
is that
Opus.
from? You said they told you it was from what again?
What?
Where did they say they got that from?
Oh,
again?
I forget.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's some other event that had nothing to do with weed or.
That was so.
It's
cool.
a generic name, Opus. You know.
I like it.
What's going on? Hey, did you hear the news? In Nova Scotia, the government's repealing the Inebriates Guardianship Act for habitual drunkards.
Oh, really?
It's true.
Wow.
Yeah, it's basically Nova Scotia is repealing 16 laws, including one that allows for the appointment of guardians for habitual drunkards. I guess that's the old term for alcoholic.
Wow.
This would be declared by the courts to be incapable of managing their business affairs. The government said that the legislation such as the Inebriates Guardianship Act is outdated and no longer reflects today's society.
That's
The
crazy.
Narcotic Drugs Addicts Act, which allows the health minister to order people into treatment, would also be rescinded. Well, that's a good news.
I'm kidding. I'm getting you a dab here, sweetie.
Thank you.
Yes.
Another law to be removed is one that requires the branding of livestock. Anyhow, somebody should talk to Harper about removing some laws.
Yep. There's Cali Orange. Real women carry tables. It's all good. I move furniture
Sure.
all the time.
Ooh,
Furniture.
nice dab. Thank you.
Like that one?
Yeah, I did.
Awesome.
Also goody. That's Jody Emery sticking her head in the door asking if anybody wants to carry tables. There you go. Here's, look at this. People are up. They're going to go move tables.
That's all.
Awesome.
I know.
Just the way it's done. That's the way it should be done.
Helping each other out.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, what else? There was something else. I'm backpedaling here because we had to give away weed. Yes. Well, here we are. Hang on. Oh, there we go. Now I found it. All right. Yes, sir. Did you want to come on?
Yeah, sure, love to.
Okay. Come and
Yay.
sit down. Let me just do this real quick. Come sit in anyways. This is our second top 10 list. I'm going to do that.
Oh, cool.
All right. And this is a lot better list, I thought. It also reflects something that just came out like last week. So this is a new list. According to techradar.com, the top 10 best phones of 2015. Actually,
I'd like to hear this one.
Yeah. So number 10, the Nexus 6. Number 9 is the Sony Xperia Z3. Number 8, the iPhone 6 Plus. Number 7, the Samsung Galaxy Note 4. There you are. Number 6, the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. Number 5, the LG G3. Number 4, the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge. Number 3, the HTC One M9. The number 2 best iPhone on the market right now would be the iPhone 6. And the number 1 best phone on the market, according to techradar.com, would be the Samsung Galaxy S6. Well, I got an S5, so close.
That's actually pretty interesting because the S6 is also going to be the next phone in the line of
With the
Samsung
VR.
phones that supports virtual reality, top to bottom. It's going to be a pretty awesome experience.
The difference between that and this one, though, you won't be able to take the battery out.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, they're locking it in this time?
They're locking the battery into the S6. So that's about the only thing that I know is different, but yeah. So, but you know, a Faraday bag stops that. Real easy. Okay, so Matthew, you're here again today. Thanks for joining us, and you've been throwing up virtual reality demos for anyone who wants.
Yeah,
right?
been showing the shot that we did here last week over here, and it's kind of trippy because you're watching the show as if you were standing right where the camera is.
Yeah.
You're sitting right there, so it's a really weird experience. A lot of people have been actually quite surprised, and I think virtual reality is one of those things until you've tried it, until you've experienced it, you really don't know what you're talking about. You have no idea until you try.
Yeah. Jade's going to try it, right?
I'm trying it after the show.
After the show, yes. You're going to try it?
I'm excited to. I want to see the show. I want to see the show in VR. That's going to be trippy.
Well, you know, the viewers, they've heard Matthew rave about it. Now they've heard me rave about it. And I hope that, when we come back in 2 weeks, I want the viewers to hear you rave about it.
Okay, I totally will.
You see what I'm getting? Because I know you're going to, get blown away.
Oh, I totally will.
All right, so that's...
I already getting that energy for sure. Because I was watching
sure.
people, I don't mean to be rude. I listen to you talk about stories, but I get a distraction once in a while at somebody's reaction sitting over there.
I know how it is.
And it's funny because then I'm like, so that's what I got.
I get distracted off to things we see shit that's going on around us.
Somebody
here.
enjoying something, so it's a good thing, right?
Like I just looked up and noticed we have a disco ball. I never noticed that before.
Where?
Up there.
Oh, this is...
There's a disco ball here in the lounge. I've never seen that before.
No. I think we need to bring the DJ gear up here one night and do a little event in here.
Uh-oh. Some cat stuff fell. Cat's toy box fell.
At least it was a toy box.
All right. So, and the other thing we want to talk about was Vapor 420.
Yeah, that's right.
Because this is the 420 week show, so let's talk about Vapor 420.
So as everyone knows, or those who don't, we were running Vapor every Thursday night starting back in March. And we had some limited success getting the night going on a Thursday night, we've discovered. So we did a bunch of surveys, and we asked the community what you wanted. And what we heard loud and clear was that you want Vapor on a Friday night. That was the number one choice. And you want alcohol served with that event, as well as your opportunity to smoke and vaporize your weed. So this is going to be a weed event with alcohol as an option. You don't have to drink by any means. Our next event is going to be Friday, April 24th. We're calling it the 420 After Party. So if you're down at 420 on the grounds that day, prepare to see a whole bunch of us going around handing out little cards with a discount to get in on the Friday. Come check it out. It's a really cool club. It's a really cool space. I mean, we got dabbing stations, volcano stations, people lighting up, people just enjoying themselves. We got more lounge areas, our dance floor if you wish to partake in that. We're going to have a board game area set up for those who want to come early and join in. It's just a pretty cool experience. And we don't know what a nightclub looks like for 420. And we can all, say what a nightclub looks like for alcohol. There's lots in the city you can look at. But we've been challenged around what kind of activities do we have? How many chairs do we need to have? What kind of spaces? Do we need to have the dab stations and the volcanoes together? So lots of these interesting things that come up. And I think we're getting there, but we need your help. We need you to come and tell us.
Weed people and dab people don't mix.
Is that how me?
Just kidding, yeah.
I don't know about that.
I'm just bugging you.
So yeah, 24th at 9 o'clock. If you're down in the grounds on the 420, look for us, and we'll give you a discount card to come check us out.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Cool,
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll come down and dab people out of the Opus Bong. Do a little extra special just for Snicks.
Just for Snicks. That's good. And we should maybe get that in VR. This is a historic event every year, right? 420. Mm-hmm. Has 420 ever been captured in virtual reality? I'm pretty sure not.
Is there a way to get the VR, this camera, on our stage at 420?
That's what we were just talking about.
Oh, we're going to do that? All right.
I don't see why not either.
All right,
Let's
Vancouver.
make a statement.
There you
420
have it.
right
here
here first.
first.
Phil in VR. Oh, okay.
People around the world will be able to go and see how crazy that place is, and be able to look out at that vast audience while you're hitting a hoot.
That's going to be VR outside.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's going to be very cool.
Oh, that's awesome. All right. Well, I'm glad that's got sorted out because I know we were...
This is what takes
pretty
the
small.
space right
It
there.
looks like we'll be able to work. That's what I thought. Be able to work around it. No.
Yeah.
What?
Shh. No.
Oh, why even say anything?
It's projected to be sunny. The weatherman says it's going to be sunny.
It will be.
We should do a dual hit.
Bang. Did you want a bong rip?
No, thanks. I'm good.
You all right?
Yep.
You know, this bong was a picture of me with this bong on the front page of the Metro paper. The Monday after 4/20, 2001. Because actually 4/20, 2001 was the BC Marijuana Party kickoff party because that was the first day that campaigning of the 2001 election could commence. So every political party, the NDP, the Liberals, everybody had their kickoff, you know, at wherever it was scheduled. We had ours at 4/20. More people were at our kickoff campaign party than at anybody else. Than at all the other parties combined. We had more people at our party.
That's
so a
funny.
guy got a picture of me leaning up against a pole with the holding on to this thing. And it was in the front
Quite
page
the
of the Metro the
statement.
next day. Yeah.
Last man standing.
Yeah. This is an original marble slinger piece. Yeah. There's copies of it now, but this is an older one. It's heavier glass. Yeah.
Nice.
I call this my Hunter Thompson bong. Yeah. Appropriately named Hunter Thompson.
How about a hoot?
Do you want to rip out of this
I would
thing?
love to and blow a little smoke my way.
Go.
Because
Here
later
you
on
go,
you get to
my
watch
friend.
me do this to me.
There you go. I'll hold that for you. He's lighting the fuse. There he goes. A virtual reality hoot.
There you go. Woo.
Here, let's do this.
That's going to be really weird later on to watch. Me blow smoke at me. Nice.
What's that? Oh, it's a lighter. All right. So, oh, look at the time. Look at the time. What's going on? Oh, sorry, what? Oh, you dropped your phone.
When you drop this Samsung Note 4 with the add-on case, it always comes apart. And I think it might be a feature because it seems to all just come apart in a million pieces and nothing seems to get broken. But it could be a design flaw. I don't know, but it saved my butt a few times.
Yeah, but your memory card falls out and gets lost. What?
Yeah, it has happened. Yeah, or a SIM card.
Oh, boo.
All right. So, what's the? I got one last. Do I have one last story here? I think I did. Yeah, we do. Basically, kind of ties. Oh, well. Yeah. Hang on. I've lost my place.
The top 10 thing, by the way, I love that as an addition. I really do.
Top 10?
Top 10's a good one, yeah.
Oh, you like that, eh?
I like that.
Yeah, I know. I stole that from Letterman.
From Letterman, is that right? I think he stole it from you, actually. Come on. Does he smoke weed?
Letterman's had the top 10 list for forever.
Let's talk about that craft thing you mentioned.
Crafts?
You said something about crafts.
Oh, I know. We got videos. Okay, let's play that video. That's the craft video. Let's do that. And then we'll come back and talk about it because I know it. The time bomb. Because we're going to build a time bomb bowl.
Cool.
Yeah,
You
so
mean
you want to
your-
roll that whenever you're ready, my friend? Please do. This is an 8-minute video.
Hi, welcome to Marijuana Tips and Tricks with Bogart. Today we're going to show you how to pack a smoke bomb bowl. smoke bomb bowl or a time bomb bowl is going to be a multi-layer bowl. Ours consisted of a few different components, but every one of them is going to be a marijuana or a marijuana derivative. Now here's what you're going to need. The components for rolling a joint, a grinder, marijuana, and a paper. This will serve as our fuse. We're going to use one kind of concentrate for our detonator and a second kind of concentrate for our shrapnel. For both of these, you're going to need some kind of a device or a dabber for applying those. You may also substitute hash or keef for your shrapnel and also for your detonator. And you will need either a bowl or a bong. First, we'll need a joint for our fuse. Now the size and thickness and density of your joint is going to depend on how long your fuse is going to burn. Now for this, we decided to make a fairly moderately sized joint. I didn't exactly roll a thinner, but then again, I didn't exactly roll a fatty. So we want this to burn down quicker. I'm going to go ahead and trim this up. So I'm going to go ahead and trim off just a little bit on the ends. So I want to make them a nice flat end. Somebody watch where that lands. And I'm going to trim just a little bit more off of this end. We're going to make our fuse a little bit shorter, just about like that. Once we have our fuse made, we're going to apply our detonator. I'm going to do that by using the dabbing tool. And for our detonator, we've chosen this gooier concentrate. Try to use some on the paddle side. Get some on there. Now I'm going to try not to go too far to the end of the joint or fuse. So we're going to start up just a bit of a ways here. I'm going to start smearing that on there. You can see I'm getting some on there. We're going to smear that all over throughout this section. I'm not going to go too high up, and you're going to see the finished product here once we're done doing the smearing. Once we've added our detonator to our fuse, we're going to insert the fuse into our bowl. Now, it may not stand up easy at first, so we're going to add a bit of our charge to line the bottom and help it stand up. See now that it's beginning to stand up on its own, I'm just going to add just a few more pieces to the side. And now we have our fuse inserted. Next we're going to prepare our shrapnel. Now shrapnel can come in many different varieties. You can use hash, keef, many different things, but for ours, we're going to use some good old shatter. Now, you don't want to use too much of a shatter or anything else for your shrapnel because it'll end up clogging the bowl. Now, the reason why I like the shatter is because you can break off little tiny pieces and kind of form it to whatever shape you want. I'm going to make a few little pieces like that. Now we're going to add our shrapnel to our charge. We're going to spread those around. And then just drop them in the charge that we'd already applied. And just try to mix it up. So now that I've evenly spread those around, we're going to add the rest of our charge right around our fuse. Now Now, just like with any bowl, you don't want to pack it too tightly, but I do want this to be in here firmly. Clean that up a bit. And there we have our time bomb. Now that we've completed our smoke bomb bowl, there's only one thing to do: light it up. And when you do, don't bogart it. Make sure you share it with somebody. A bowl of this size needs to be passed around.
And if you liked our video for how to make a time bomb or smoke bomb bowl, please leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, suggest another type of marijuana entity that you'd like to see us make, and I'm sure Bogart will be up to the challenge for doing it.
Well, it looks like we got that off to a good start. Make sure you guys let us know what you put in your time bomb or smoke bomb bowl. We could have done a lot of different things to this one. We could have added keef and maybe a nice little strip of concentrates down the center of that joint for the fuse. We could have added more little shrapnel around the top of the bowl. We could have done many different things to it. Let us know what you did to yours. You guys, make sure you click the like button. Leave us your comments. We love those. And subscribe. It's free. And lastly, make sure you pass this thing around. Share it around the internet. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.
All right, and we're back. And you've now seen how to make a time bomb bowl. And when we come back from our 420 vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, I sort of. We will we'll bring in the show. We're probably going to bring that into a new segment we're going to start doing as Tokes and Crafts.
Oh, okay.
Arts and crafts.
I was thinking creative, chronic craft creations.
Oh, that was okay.
Chronic craft creations.
Chronic craft creations sounds good to me. So we'll make our own time bomb bowl on chronic craft creations.
That would be
and
so fun.
as well, probably going to be doing some other stuff, some other crafts. Yeah, because like this is 420 lifestyle, and of course, if you can do it, smoking weed, we've done it.
Crafts.
Speaking of the 420 lifestyle, I can also make a comment. This week, I posted last week's broadcast in VR, and I put it up on Reddit for the community to download, and it's been getting some traction. One guy writes in and says something to the effect of, "If you think 420 is a lifestyle, you must be a douchebag."
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, there's always...
Wow.
I mean, I get a lot of the comments about, oh, go keep smoking more crack. I get a lot of those.
Yeah, because they're so similar, you know.
Yeah, you know, so...
Well, you know what?
It's going to ignore
okay.
it. Not even comment back.
That's why it's the internet.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. It's like,
Trolls.
you know...
It's a troll.
That's exactly it.
And there are paid trolls that to
You
just do
bet
that
there
kind
are.
of stuff.
It's a company. It's a job.
Absolutely, it's a job, so...
Well-paid job, actually, I hear.
Yeah. Well, maybe, but not... Yeah, that's got to be... That's disgusting. That's like the dirtiest form of employment. That's lower than low.
Lower than low, yeah.
All right. Well, that pretty much brings us up to the end of another show. So I want to thank everybody for joining us, tuning in today. I'm not even sure which camera we're on. I don't know. Which one are we on, Tommy? This one? Okay, good. Thank you. And thanks, Jade, for joining us again today, taking the co-host chair.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, always good to have you here.
Always a pleasure.
You're rolling a, was that what I think it is?
It's weed.
Yeah, but is that, what is it?
This is watermelon.
Oh, okay. It's not what I thought it was.
It's not the chemo.
I thought it was chemo.
No, I just had chemo. Now I'm moving on to.
Now you're watermeloning.
Yeah, it's changed that.
Okay, sounds good.
Yum yum.
Matthew, thank you again so much for bringing in the virtual reality and hooking us up. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure, and it's a great show. Happy to support.
Well, thanks. Well, like, you know, and like Jody said, this is it, Pod TV. We are cutting edge. We, you know, it's just another first. We give weed away on the show. We've, oh yeah, like these are all just first time shit, right? Virtual reality.
Little milestones in the show. Little milestones.
The first internet weed channel. Anyhow, yeah, I'm getting really high if you haven't noticed. Baked over here.
Yeah, me too. It was good.
It's been a good 2 hours. This is 420 week, and I do hope you get out and are able to join in some of the festivities here, in Vancouver, if you're around, or wherever you happen to be residing, both in Canada and other places around the world. And if you have a 420 event and would like it listed here in Canada, send it. Go on to cannabisculture.com's webpage, and there's info there how you can submit your event, and they'll make sure to get it up on the front page so people can see that. And
good to know, actually.
Oh yes,
good to know. I didn't know this.
That's how all these people got their stuff there. They submitted, they sent it in, said, "Oh, we're having an event. You know, can you promo us?" Right? So we have the list. And I'm sure I know tomorrow on VaporCentral.com, our sister or brother station, Matt Murnau's show, I'm pretty sure he'll be talking about the list on his show as well, all the different places.
Maddie.
Yeah. Wednesday, from under the sea desk, Marijuana Man.
Marijuana Man.
Right here on Pod TV. And don't forget, that same day, Cannabis Culture opens up the second lounge down in the West End. That's
be
very
sweet.
exciting.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I'll be down there. It looks like I'll be down there doing a remote for the show.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be cool, too.
Exciting stuff, guys.
Hey, Pod TV, we're everywhere. And, yeah, so I hope to be, we'll be puffing down hard down there, guaranteed.
I bet.
What else? Thursday. Well, Thursday night for, don't forget, Bone Rattle Talent down at Funky Winker Beans, Vancouver's hardcore dive bar. That's should be a fun event. We got one of our own, Three Happy Cats. Kitten Puff's going to be down there.
Mm-hmm.
There's her other persona, Penny Bell. And Friday, I believe, Jeremiah should be here with Cannabis Culture News. Another issue. And he'll be keeping you up to date on all the stuff going on in the news in cannabis culture world. Saturday. Geez, there's so much going on. Saturday, there's whatever. I forget.
Red Beard Show, sweetie.
Oh, can't forget Redbeard Show. But I was thinking of something else, but yes, and Redbeard Show. That's true. The beard himself will be here talking about glass and glass blowing.
He was out in Kelowna this last show there. It was awesome.
I'm pretty sure he's coming to 420, though. He'll be here next week.
He's coming out the day on the 19th, I think.
Oh, I look forward to meeting.
Oh, yeah. Sure, I'll be down at 420. He's a great guy.
Oh, he's
lots of good
a beautiful
things,
soul, for sure.
Yeah. So he made the bong, the Opus Bong.
Oh, yes, the Opus Bong. The one won you that door prize.
That's right. That's right.
Best bong in the house.
So you hear that, Redbeard? Best bong in the house. I won a door prize with your bong.
It was
I don't know. I think the one on my mantel's pretty stunning.
Okay.
Yours is really cool.
And the 19th, don't forget, that's the Concentrate Open, or the Concentrate Cup here.
Woo!
That's happening. That's going to be a rocket. The Great Northern Extraction, the first annual Concentrate Cup. That's it.
Yeah.
Got to get the name right. So that's happening Sunday night. We'll be warming up. And again, I'll be down there first thing Monday morning for 420. Yeah. Woo! This is our day. We're going to rock it. This is the time to shine.
Yay.
So I'm looking forward to seeing all you people down there. And when you do see me running around with a camera, please give a shout out. Do head, yell, scream, yo, Pod TV, give us a plug. And I'll make sure you get up on Pod TV in a future short video.
That's right. There you go. You heard it.
We got hundreds of thousands of people hit on our website.
Mm-hmm.
So, yo, if you want to be on Pod TV, watch for me, 420. Until 2 weeks from now, cultivate your freedom. I'm Opus. You're not.